on day 4 at GITEX with StarLink Pulse, where we continue to have conversations with the inspiring leaders of our industry. Joining us today is Mohan, the Regional Director at LogRhythm. Thanks for being here.
Thank you, Miss. Good morning. Thanks for having me today.
How's GITEX been going with you?
Absolutely a great, successful show for us so far. I mean, we have been waiting for this opportunity for the last, 20 months or so, where we couldn't have that human connect and meet with our key partners and customers as such. Thanks to Dubai, thanks to GITEX for arranging this, and thanks for having me here today again.
Thank you. By the way, I'd like to first congratulate you for being named a SIM leader by Gartner for the 9th consecutive year, actually. So tell us how LogRhythm SIM technology has managed to keep such a track record.
Wow, focus is the name of the game, right? Continuous innovation, investment into technology, and being a thought leader in the cybersecurity domain helped us to lead this race and be a leader in the Gartner quadrant consistently for the last 9+ years, including the last Gartner report that we got.
And how does LogRhythm SIM solutions leverage on AI and machine learning to help enterprises detect, defend against, and respond to cyber attacks? Since GITEX's theme of the year is AI, so I thought that would be a great question to ask.
Absolutely, Miss. Absolutely. See, there are a lot of unknowns out there when it comes to the uncertainties or the ports or the protocols that the bad actors can use to get into an organization. As an IT administrator, as a security administrator, there is only so much that one can protect. Now that's where cybersecurity leaders like us leverage the ML and AI aspects to identify the unknowns, right? We can't just write a rule or let's say, for example, a scenario for every aspect that a bad actor would think of. So for us, machine learning plays a very big role when it comes to the detection and response layer. For example, there could be a zero-day threat which the administrators might not know, which the security analyst might not know. But constantly monitoring the behavioral aspect of a particular system or a user would enable us to see whether the behavior is normal, was there a trend in it, or is this abnormal. So MLAI plays a big role in cybersecurity detection and response today. And as LogRhythm, as we set trends in this domain, we also have latched to this beautiful MLAI capabilities, which we not only do it on the cloud, but we also bring it on board. So we apply MLAI in 2 main domains when it comes to user and entity behavior analytics, as well as network threat detection and response, which is commonly known as NDR. So that's how we bring MLAI to our customers.
And how about cloud? We see that the Middle East customers are gradually transitioning to cloud. So tell us how LogRhythm SIM can address this requirement.
Oh yeah. So today, if you want to address the cybersecurity monitoring aspect or the detection aspect or the response aspect, you can't restrict the IT assets to be either on-prem or on the cloud, right? It's everywhere today. I mean, my organization's data is on this. Your organization's data is on your endpoint. So we carry our organization's data everywhere. There is no physical perimeter as such for an organization today. That applies to cloud as well. Data goes to cloud, we access a lot of cloud assets. We might host our own applications in cloud, or it might be a SaaS as well. So cybersecurity controls, cybersecurity monitoring is also applies to cloud today. Now, in that aspect, what we are doing is, we have made it a very hybrid platform. Let it be on the cloud, let it be on the endpoints, let it be on-prem assets, your core platforms. LogRhythm can integrate seamlessly with all these platforms, all these cloud assets, and give you one single repository of what's good and what's bad, or one single repository of the threat vectors that might lie. Now, the platform itself can be hosted either on-prem or in the cloud, irrespective of whatever the underlying OS is, irrespective of underlying platforms are, right? It's a very, very cloud agnostic platform, and it can be put in AWS, Azure, Google, you name them, right? It could be a public cloud or a private cloud. So it cuts across all these layers and gives you the right visibility, gives a CISO the right visibility on what he needs to have, irrespective of whether his assets are on-prem or on the cloud.
Right. So there was a recent study by Forrester Consulting called the Total Economic Impact Study of the LogRhythm platform. So it revealed that organizations using this platform find an average ROI of 258% over a 3-year period. So can you share more insights on this?
Sure. First of all, thanks to Forrester for working with us and doing their due diligence in bringing out this report. It's, as you know, it's an independent report that has been published, which our customers and prospects can leverage and do a nice comparison of us against the other platforms that they might be already using. So one of the key aspects here, why we are bringing in such a high ROI, let's say 250+% of ROI, is that we integrate multiple things into one single platform that a SOC requires today. Traditionally, if you look at vendors, if you look at the SIM vendors or in the security monitoring domain, you might see that there are discrete platforms or siloed approach for different aspects or functionalities of a SOC. It could be log management, SIM, security analytics, UEBA, NDR, or SOAR, right? What LogRhythm does is, for a CISO, it's a one single stop solution, one single platform that gives you all these different tool functionalities in one single dashboard, one single pane of glass. So you don't have to run between multiple tools, you don't have to train your users on multiple different siloed approach, and it's very simple to use, easy to use, right? So that's how my take is why there is a high ROI when it comes to LogRhythm's platform.
Right, and Mohan, I want to ask you, how does LogRhythm empower MSSPs in the region to efficiently deliver unified LogRhythm SIM solutions to customers in the region?
Absolutely. So MSSPs is something very close to my heart as well, right? Because a platform alone cannot deliver the job that a CISO is looking for. As a CISO, he or she must be looking for a platform with a service around it to monitor, to detect, and to respond to the threats. So when we look at such scenarios, MSSPs add a lot of value to our customers today. LogRhythm has all the tier 1 global MSSPs working with us, delivering such services wrapped around the state-of-the-art technology that we have, and provide a one single stop solution to the customers. Now if you look at LogRhythm's platform, it's natively multi-tenanted. So multi-tenancy is something which is natively built into the platform, and our MSSPs leverage on that. So what are features I spoke about, what are functionalities I spoke about, let it be analytics, let it be UEBA, let it be the SOAR, or the network threat detection and response. All these things are multi-tenanted in LogRhythm's platform. And multi-tenancy is something which is natively provided to the customers. So MSSPs have a kickstart to this. For example, they don't have to wait for a 3 months to 6 months period for their SOC to mature to deliver the services. There is a lot of out-of-the-box content that we give, using which our MSSP partners can deliver the services, can have a jump start to delivering their services to the customers on day one.
Thanks for clarifying that. Now coming towards the end of the conversation, let's talk about LogRhythm's future plans in the region, or any other final comment you'd like to make.
All right. See, it takes us back to the first point that we discussed. How are we maintaining our leadership position? How are we being constantly a leader for the last 10 plus years? Is continuous innovation and focus, right? So that's there to continue. We are doing a lot of innovation, doing a lot of enhancements on the platform. For example, we are improving the efficiency of the indexing, making it more faster. So we are the fastest indexers today in the world. But we are also doing more enrichment to that to see that there is a seamless integration to a lot of SaaS applications out there, seamless integration to a lot of incident response playbooks that we wanted to. So we are enriching on that front. Plus, we are also bringing in some niche enhancements which will make the cloud nativeness of our existing platform more reachable to the new platforms that are coming out there, right? So let it be on the integration layer, processing layer, or the incident response layer. We are doing a lot of innovations at a short-term as well as a long-term basis as such.
Yeah. Thank you for this insightful discussion again, and I want to thank you again, Mohan Raj, the Regional Director at LogRhythm. Make sure to stay tuned for more conversations with our leaders at GITEX, and I'll see you later.